Do you feel sometimes like you are just drowning in advice? You know, as much as I want you to come back and follow me on this channel, and as much as I want to share with you what has helped me kind of get out of my own way and find my path into the next chapter, I know that I'm not the only one on YouTube. And the more I'm on YouTube, the more I realize how many others are on YouTube with genuine, sincere motivations to help. Some maybe not so generous, but you know, one of the challenges in getting unstuck is having commitment to a position or a commitment to a direction. And the last video that I made had to do with the reasons you stay stuck. One of them is you want clarity and you want certainty, and you really can't find that without taking a step. It requires taking a step before you can figure out if that's the right direction. It's an experience-based clarity. And if you are following me and another person who may have conflicting or divergent views or suggestions, it's like trying to ride two horses at the same time on the same track, and you will end up going nowhere and being more confused. So I guess what I'm trying to say is find someone that speaks to you, that you resonate with, and use that as, and I hate to use the word container because that's limiting, but when you're trying to make such an internal shift in your life and to rediscover or discover for the first time some things in yourself that you haven't been able to before, you need to have some kind of a container, because there are a billion different opinions and a billion different strategies that you could use. And in order to figure out what is the right one for you, you have to pick a horse and ride with it until you realize, yes, this is it, or no, this is not. And then you change horses. You know, I say one of my recommendations is, all right, if you are waiting for certainty, you're never going to take a step. And well, I don't know what step to take. What should I do? I don't know what I want with my next chapter. How can I take a step if I don't know what that is? Okay, well, you have to practice taking steps. It's a muscle. You have to practice taking steps that you may not be comfortable taking, but you know would be good for you, whether it leads to the next chapter or not. For example, this is probably not a good, no, this is a good example. So moving here, I don't know a lot of people. I'm meeting more people, but in order to do that, I have to get out of my comfort zone as an introvert and say yes to invitations. And it's easy to say yes, right? It's easy to say yes. It's easy to plan. It's easy to imagine what it would be like to be at this great party, or to be at this theater event, or to be on the walk with someone new. But when the time comes and I have to actually walk out the door and spend time with someone I don't know and a language that I don't really speak very well, I don't want to. I want to sit in my apartment and, you know, eat milk duds that my sister sent me from the US. You can't get them over here. But what I'm trying to say is that you have to step out and do that. And those are the kinds of small steps I'm talking about. I hope I'm not rambling. So I guess the two things I want to leave you with are, if you are really looking to make a change and you are in a place where you can't seem to move and you feel stuck and don't know what to do, number one, start practicing taking those steps that are uncomfortable and do something that you maybe have been meaning to do, or that you know you should do but you haven't. Make that call to that person that You should call because you want to keep the relationship, but you've had a fight or you've had an argument and it's going to be uncomfortable to make that call. Make that call. Or if you have always wanted to see the Lion King play and it's coming to a theater near you, and no, you don't have anyone to go with, and you don't want to go alone, but go alone. Do that. It's something that you have to get used to doing that's uncomfortable, because change is not comfortable, and you have to get used to recognizing that discomfort, and the discomfort that comes from something that will help you grow, or that discomfort that you're doing something that really isn't in alignment with what you want or who you are. So there are two discomforts, and recognizing which is which will take practice. It can take practice. And it takes the willingness to be honest with yourself and recognizing and admitting which is which. So I hope I'm the horse that you pick to ride. But pick a horse, follow that until you know that that is or is not the right one for you, and exercise that muscle of stepping out of your comfort zone and doing what you're called to do. All right. My name is Linnell. Thank you for being here today. If you haven't already, and I'm going to be your horse, I would love to be your horse. Please subscribe here. And yeah, like the video. I'll talk with you guys soon. Thanks.